India is the world's second biggest online market. 743 million Indians use the internet. That's twice the size of America's market. The number is unmatched by any country except the neighbor provoking in Ladakh. India's market potential is no secret. When internet exploded in the country in the first half of the century, Silicon Valley CEOs rushed to India to profit from the market. Today, at least 241 million Indians are on Facebook, 241 million. The company's revenue grew 43% in FY20. Google's profit increased 24% in FY20. India is home to the world's largest digital literacy program. But here's the problem. In India, tech companies have a free run. There is no awareness or concern about the threat being posed by big tech. India is doing nothing to regulate them, to check their antitrust approach, their anti-competitive behavior, or to break their monopoly. For the longest time, the Indian consumer's approach has been this: if something is for free, then where's the harm? Well, we'll tell you why free is not always good and why free can sometimes be a misnomer, as in this case. But first, to what the government is doing about the threat being posed by big tech, or not doing, more like. In December 2019, India finally introduced the Data Protection Bill. 1 year on, that bill is still gathering dust. Even if it was passed, it may not have been able to address real problems. India needs laws that can identify loopholes and plug them. India needs laws that can be applied and enforced. Laws that have provisions for exemplary punishment. Let me give you an example. In 2018, India's Competition Commission probed Google. What for? For abusing its dominance online. The complaint was filed by Consim Info, the parent company of a matrimonial site. Well, Google was found guilty in this case. It was fined 136 crore rupees. Google appealed, and by all accounts that we've been able to access, Google has not paid this fine. Nor has it fixed its ways. It is still playing unfair in India. India's Competition Commission has also not been able to do much to check the monopoly of big tech. Silicon Valley companies have abused India's regulatory gaps. They have built a wall of opacity and untouchability around them. There is no clarity on any of their policies. Here's another example. Twitter India had temporarily blocked the account of India's Home Minister Amit Shah in November 2020. India's Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology recently quizzed Twitter about this. The tech giant reportedly said the minister's account had to be blocked because of a copyright issue with a picture. Well, earlier it had said that there was a quote-unquote inadvertent error under its copyright policies. What is India doing to ensure that Twitter fixes that policy, that big tech does not infringe on someone's rights? By the end of the grilling session, India's lawmakers agreed to this. This country does not have the laws that it needs. The country's existing laws need to be updated, which is something that we have been saying on this show for a long time now. India needs laws that are proactive, not reactive. India's Central Bureau of Investigation has booked Cambridge Analytica and Global Science Research Limited. Why? For illegally harvesting data of Indian users. The data theft was authorized by Facebook. Nearly 6 lakh Indian Facebook users are expected to have been hit in this data theft. And I'm not surprised. You know, all of this could have been avoided if India had the necessary frameworks in place, like I said, laws that are preventive. You saw what happened with WhatsApp in India. Why did its parent company, Facebook, not dare to think of a similar privacy policy for Europe? The answer is Europe's tough law, the GDPR. We've been telling you about this, the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. India has nothing like it. It should. I'll give you one more reason why India needs such a law: illiteracy. Do you know why? The fake news and hate speeches that cannot be spread in letters are being circulated through videos. Mediums like WhatsApp have penetrated every layer of Indian society, and they have now become a threat. Here's why else India must come up with regulation to prevent corporate abuse of power, to prevent bundling of products, to ensure made in India companies are not booted out of the market or acquired by the big four. The pandemic from China has forced more companies and consumers to go online. The World Wide Web is not the future anymore. It is the present. India needs to keep up with this digital reality and do what needs to be done to ensure Digital India is safe. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.